Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Age of Empires 2. I am Rufal, playing this game for you. Woo! Well, Attila's armies have made their way into Gaul and, really beat the crud out of it, really. But here come the Romans, the Catalaunian Fields.
And now, said Father Ramond, is where I entered the story. The battle between Hun and Roman was fought at the end of June 451. The Romans were commanded by Aetius, a brilliant and celebrated general who had been held hostage by Attila when he was a boy. Aetius knew Attila and knew the Hunnic ways. Since he had returned to the Western Empire, Aetius had done more than any man to keep Rome alive throughout the period of barbarian invasions. His army was not large enough to face Attila alone, so Aetius convinced tribes of the Alans and Visigoths to ally with him. Even though these dubious allies had a common hatred of the Huns, it was still a remarkable achievement on Aetius' part to have drawn them into an effective military relationship. The Huns were eager for battle. Attila's shamans looked at the entrails of cattle and the color of sheep bones, and prophesied that the Huns would meet defeat on the Catalaunian Fields. However, they also foresaw that the commander of the opposing force would be killed. Attila must have thought this a fair trade, because he brought battle to Aetius and the Goths. Before blood was drawn, Attila stood before his assembled troops, clutching the sword of Mars in his fist. He told them, "It is a right of nature to glut the soul with vengeance. I shall hurl the first spear at the foe. If any man can stand at rest while Attila fights, he is a dead man."
Well, fair enough. And our objective is incredibly, simple. Defeat the enemy. This battle will play out like a death match, so prepare for attack almost immediately. But don't forget to collect resources to replenish your losses. The scouts report. The Huns and their allies, the Ostrogoths, occupy the right-hand side of the battlefield. The Romans and their allies, the Visigoths and the Alans, are drawn up across the creek on the left-hand side. The embattled Franks, having caught in the middle of the battle, and will soon be defeated. Their fate is none of the Huns' concern. Amongst your enemies, the Romans are the most dangerous. Infantry, cataphracts, and siege weapons will initially try to hit the Ostrogoths on the Huns' flank. The Visigoths trained Hussars, and some cavalry. The Alans are composed mostly of spearmen and archers. Yes. And, well, this scenario can go quite quickly, or it can really drag out. And depending on how the AI wants to play sometimes. So hopefully things will go quicker, but I suppose we're gonna see. By the way, first things first. Let's build us a town center there-ish. Up there, you there. I want you to guard the sheep. Get moving. All the sheep form up around this dude. Get closer. Don't be afraid of him. He is here to protect you. It's the villagers you need to be afraid of. As they will cull the sheeple, and I'm good and ready for them to cull the sheeple. Yeah, there's a good reason why the Franks are, not a concern of ours. They're kind of already dead. Up behind some nice farms, though. Did you guys kill it? Oh, good. Good work. Alright, you three. There, get me lots of bills. As for you three, build me a castle. Also get me an archery range. And get me a stable. Don't worry too much about him.
Attila, you brought us to this accursed battlefield. Now, you must keep the Romans from killing us all.
Yeah. The sheep are all on mine! Clear off! I want you to come down here. Build me a wall. You guys, get back over here. Make you a bit faster. Definitely gonna want this thumb ring. Out of the way. Hey, get back here. Alright, I don't care how exactly the culling of the sheeple goes, just make it happen. Looks like the Ostrogoths are going to, deal with the rest of the Franks. Let's be a bit of jerks and claim those guys for myself. Build me a university. Build me trade. And build me smithing. How many of these guys have I got? 10. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. some archers and be on my way to pummel foes. You what? Drop that off. And do some lumberjacking.
Second, or hatching.
Alright. Maybe we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, I know I stole these sheep from you, but don't be rude. Let's make nonsense happen. Major goal will be to run in, hit them hard, hit them fast. Most importantly, gun down villagers wherever to be found. Killville! Some more villagers around. Must find, must eradicate, exterminate. Aha! Where'd she go? There she went. I think we got him. Yay! Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. To get started with that, you lot. Gather me some gold. Alright. Now, ideally, we want to do the same thing to these guys. Except you chill. Down here, see if you can spot what we're up against. Whoa. Yeah, that's what we're up against. Bit of a crowd. Let's do that. Keep the food coming in. Try to, at least. Could have sworn I already researched ballistics, but apparently not. Heavy cavalry. Let's get better Tarkans. There's a good argument to be made for getting knights involved. You know, at the moment, it's not my area of concern. Get us some conscription. Better armor on that cavalry. Yeah, let's reduce the trading fee. So I'm probably going to need to do a fair bit of trading.
This river will run red with the blood of Goths and Romans.
It's a good thought, guys. Now, in fact, once you're done with this castle, I want you to go up there and build another one. But, you know, one disaster at a time. Take that! That ran him off. Build you there. That will, attract all the pain. Right. Much better are you guys at what you do? Oh, you do have 60 more hit points. I gotta give you that. Let's get this. Get the archers more armor. Make you guys better at your lumberjacking. Take that! Alright, you come down here and, help me see what I'm up against. That... a lot. Market, enemy castle, enemy throng. I have an idea. Come get some. Castle's probably going to receive all the attention in the world whilst I'm away, but, well, you know. Beatdown needs to be given. You guys to come over here. I want you to come over here better. try and draw those villagers out of the castles. I have you now. Hooray! Alright. Good work building that. Any idols kicking around? Nope. Excellent. Oh. Oh, these guys came around and found my scout. That poor guy. I thought for sure this castle was going to get a whole bunch of attention whilst I was away, but no, it was that scout that got all the attention.
Oh, poor guy. It's quite funny. Let's not argue that one, but poor Johnny. Build me a church. After you're done with that, you can build me that. But do build me that first. Reason, of course, being monks are gonna heal these guys a fair bit faster than these castles are going to. Skip one. I think it's going to be plenty sufficient. My scout end up. Okay. I think we need to poke in and look at the Romans. It's, good work, fella. I think you guys be down here, actually. I want you guys to come this way to cull the villager population. So, whether we like it or not, we do have to be smart about all this. See what we can find. What you guys do up there? What are you doing? Whittle down their population and this is ultimately not going to have a worthwhile effect. back here. Stop doing things. Need to be tactical. Tactics. We need tactics, especially against that.
Alright, my allies come to help me draw attention, clearly. Oh, you idiots! Go level that. Run, you twits! Alright, everyone withdraw. Figure out where these villagers are at. Killing off these villagers is the most important thing.
The Romans have lost. Now there is nothing to stop our invasion of Italy.
Yay! Don't have to fight the army, we just have to kill off their villagers. Hoorah! I'm glad that didn't end up dragging out unnecessarily. I'll tell you what, it sure would have.
It was a catastrophic battle. One of the largest and greatest the world has ever seen. The stream was turned to a torrent by the rushing of blood. I pity those that were forced to slake their thirst from it. Cadavera vero innumera, the Romans said afterwards. Truly countless bodies. Perhaps 300,000 men were left dead on the Catalaunian Fields. It is said
Wow.
the ghosts of those killed continued to fight for several days. I passed within inches of the fell Hun king as he stalked the battlefield, trying to determine which of his chieftains and allies yet lived. When he found me, huddled beneath my shield, I made my peace with God. But Attila did not seek my decapitation. He saw that I was a holy man and ordered me to join his retinue of foreign advisors. That is how you know so much of the Huns, I offered. The priest nodded. Despite the carnage, the outcome of the legendary battle was unclear. Attila had lost much of his cavalry, but the Romans' entire army was destroyed. For a time, no one knew if the Hun king would continue to pursue the hand of Honoria. But what of the prophecy? I asked. Did Aetius die on the battlefield? Nay, it was Theodoric the Goth, not Aetius, who died and fulfilled the prophecy. Aetius knew that if he utterly destroyed the Huns, then the Visigoths would have no need for a Roman alliance, and Rome would face yet another barbarian threat. And so, Aetius retired from military life, hoping that the outcome of the Catalaunian Fields would leave the Huns and Goths in a stalemate, hoping that he had done enough to save his empire. He had not.
Sounds like this is truly going to be incredibly costly for the Romans. Well, it was. Let's not beat around the bush. It totally was. But, suffice it to say, that will do for now. Next time, well, we shall see what becomes of Rome. We'll see you then. Later.